Okay, good afternoon, everyone. How nice to see all of you here today, as you are our real loyal friends and loyal teachers. We are very happy to see you again in this webinar. So today we will have a very interesting webinar on the differences among Tesol, Tefl, Selta, Tesl, Teyl, and TKT. So you see, there has been a lot of debate on the difference of all these tests as well as courses, and it's high time to clarify what is the difference among them. So many people consider that Tesol, Tefl, Selta, Tesl, and Teyl even are exams, and even some people can think that TKT is a course. So actually, are they courses? Or are they exams? Or are they both of them? So today we are here. I am Selta, adjunct professor at Webster University and teacher and Tesol trainer. And my teammates, Durdona Pulatova, as well as Shahzoda Jurayeva, we are here today to share our knowledge and experience about the difference of all these mentioned exams or courses. We will identify what are they during today's webinar, of course, and we will have some warm-up, hot discussion, as well as revision activities for this, for sure, by using some tactiles. So what is the difference actually? Now let's go. Shahzoda, can you go to the next slide, please? Tesol is for teachers who would like to teach English to adult learners abroad. It means Tesol can be provided by special LCs, language courses, or some educational institutions to the people, but it cannot be accredited by some special universities. And unfortunately, very often Tesol is not recognized by other universities when you want to teach English there. Because Tesol, if it's not accredited by special university, it cannot be recognized. So, or Tesol is for teachers who are interested to be globally recognized. So what does it mean to be globally recognized? This means that Tesol is international certification. So it can be recognized globally, but not all the time. So here, it is also for teachers who want to teach English to speakers of other languages. So who are they? Who are they? So these people are the people who are not native speakers. And you can teach English to these people in medium instruction. So if we talk about Tesol is for teaching English in native English speaking country, but to the speakers of foreign languages. And Tefl is for teaching English in non-native English speaking countries, but to the speakers of foreign languages. So what is the difference between them? So Tesol and Tefl certificates are internationally recognized, and they are provided by special universities. For example, Webster University is providing Tefl certificate, as this certificate is provided by recognized university around the world. All the organizations around the world can know that this is accredited, and they can accept Tefl certificate. And Tesol certificate as well can be accredited by many institutions, I mean universities, and it is also accredited, and all the institutions around the world can recognize Tesol as international certificate. So what is the biggest difference between Tesol and Tefl certificates? If you have a Tesol certificate, I mean teaching English as a second language, here you can teach English in native English speaking country. I mean the UK, Australia, New Zealand, yeah, USA, right? But still, you are teaching foreign language speakers. I mean non-native speakers. So if you have Tesol certificate, you are welcome to work at English-speaking countries like UK, USA, Australia, New Zealand, but you are not teaching native English speakers there. You are teaching the immigrants or some other people who are from foreign countries and who speak foreign language there, but still they want to learn English. And you have a right to teach these people to this language, I mean English. Even if it is native English speaking country, you are not teaching native English speakers. You are teaching the people who have another language. I mean non-native language speakers. But if you have TEFL certificate, you have no right to work in native English speaking countries because they don't accept. Maybe they can accept where? In LCs, education centers, and etc. But accredited universities will not accept TEFL certificate. Why? Because TEFL certificate is for teaching English only in non-native English speaking countries and to the speakers of foreign languages. Imagine you are in China and you can teach English there with your TEFL certificate. Why? Because China is not native English.
Non-native, yes.
Yeah, it is non-native English speaking country, and your TEFL certificate is valid there for teaching, still for teaching non-native English speakers. I mean the speakers of other languages who are immigrants or who are Chinese people. So the biggest difference between Tesol and TEFL.
Non-native 마치고 드론이나 банк라도 없지 못디스 카라토판.
Oh, sorry, please switch off your
bank라도 non-native
microphone.
너는 꼭 get.
Oh, Nigora. I'm sorry. So the main difference is Tesl. You can teach English with Tesl certificate in native English speaking country, but to the people who are not native speakers of English. But with TEFL certificate, you can work in non-native English speaking country and still you are teaching non-native English speakers. Can you feel the difference now? Right? So what about Tesol? I can say that Tesol is a little bit new type of certification and course in this field. Actually, Tesol and TEFL were launched long before, but Tesol is new one. Maybe for this reason, it's not always accredited and it's not always used, can be used in all the cases. But actually, what is good in Tesol, it can be used for teaching English in both non-native countries as well as native English-speaking countries. But still, you are teaching the people whose language is not English from the birth. I mean, you are not allowed to teach native speakers, native English speakers with your Tesol certificate as well. So you see, Tesol is new one, and it was launched a very not so early as Tesol and TEFL, and you can use your Tesol certificate in non-native and native English-speaking countries as well. So it doesn't matter which certificate you have, but still you are teaching non-native English speakers. You are not allowed, I mean, you have no right to teach native English speakers. So in Uzbekistan, if you have Tesol from any language centers or some education centers, or you have Tesol or you have TEFL, you have the right to teach Uzbek and Russian people, don't worry. But if you want to teach internationally, you should choose beforehand. I mean, before completing these courses, are you going to teach English in native English-speaking country? In this case, you should get Tesol certificate. Or are you going to teach people in non-native English-speaking countries? In this case, you should get Tefl certificate. But Tesol is for both. One disadvantage is that not all universities, I don't mean language centers or education centers, I mean universities, some academic serious institutions, not always accept Tesol certificates. For this reason, before paying a huge amount of money and before studying at these courses for these kind of certificates, it's always good to decide what exactly you need. If you want to teach English at special institutions, academic institutions, I mean universities, right? Or institutes, it's better to get TEFL or Tesol certificate from NA Tesl program. It doesn't matter which university is offering it, but you should complete MA Tesl program, and upon finishing this program, you will get TEFL or Tesl. It depends on the university. They will provide different, some Tesl, some TEFL, and then you can be accepted to teach English at international scale, but still to non-native speakers. But if you would like to work in language centers or in education centers abroad, Tesol can be okay, because Tesol is not always accredited by universities. It is just certificate. It doesn't come with NA Tesl program, but Tesol and TEFL certificates always come, very often, I can say not always, very often come with NA Tesl diploma. And it doesn't matter which university is providing this diploma to you. So I see you can feel the difference between all these courses and certificates. And in terms of, is it a course or just certificate? Believe me, Tesol is a course, and very often you will complete from 100 hours to 120 hours. And it can last from 1.5 months till 6 months. But very often, if Tesol and TEFL courses are provided by special MA Tesl program universities, it lasts 1 year, and upon finishing this course along with your MA stands for Master of Arts. It means magistratura in Uzbek, right? And Russian. So here you will get 2 benefits. You will get your MA diploma as well as Tesol or TEFL certificate. So it's up to you to decide how to do that. So, and what about their content? TEFL or Tesol certification and the requirements for getting a job teaching English abroad. What do they require? You should complete at least 100 hours of coursework, but very often nowadays it is 120 hours, and the course lasts from 1.5 months till 6 months. It depends on the institution or education center which is providing this course. And upon finishing it, you will get TEFL or Tesol or Tesl certification. It depends on the education center as well. And at least they will provide you with at least 6 to 20 hours of practicum. So what is a practicum here? Practicum here means you will practice with your students or with the students they have provided to you how to implement your gained knowledge there. And they always offer in-person, I mean on-site, and online format courses. very often. Or nowadays, blended learning courses for Tesol and Tefl certificates are also provided. Blended means when some classes will be online and some classes are offline. I mean on-site. And to be eligible for this course and to get this certificate, your level should be B1 or B2 at the beginning, and then you should improve it till C2, CFR level. You know, CFR is not examination, it is just the level of proficiency. This is just a framework to identify the level of the learners. So here, it depends on the institution as well. Some institutions require just B2 and above. Some institutions can require even C1. For example, I work at one institution and I teach Tesol there, accredited Tesol by USA, and there we just require our future candidates to have at least 7 from IELTS. It means they should have C1 level here. And here, instruction is provided by a qualified instructor. By saying qualified instructor, we mean these very instructors should have Tesol, Tesl, Tefl, or even Celta certificate to teach this course. If you don't have this certificate yourself, you are not accepted to teach in these courses. So it's better to complete it first. And it has even labels sometimes. So it is an accredited curriculum from, it should have accredited curriculum. Accredited curriculum means your curriculum should be accredited by special institution, which is recognized internationally. Or in any other case, the certificate of Tefl, Tesl, or Tesol can be considered as a fake one and cannot be accepted around the world. So if you decide to take one of these courses and to be certified with Tefl, Tesl, or Tesol, before going to this course, always check if these offering institution accredited internationally by any kind of organization or it is not. So it's always good to check it because, you know, nowadays there are a lot of, there can be some fake courses which just offer you these courses and offer the certificates, but it's very good all the time, check beforehand. You can Google, yeah, you can Google. If you ask for the name of accredited internationally accredited organizations, they will give you, and they can Google and they can learn on the internet if it is accredited or not. Very often online courses are not accredited ones. Be careful with this. But I can't say that all the time. Sometimes, and very often online courses cannot be accredited all the time, okay? So, do you have any questions on the difference between Tesol, Tefl, or Tesol, guys? If you have, you are welcome. And I can see chat here, right? Do we have to pay like IELTS? Hafiza is asking. Guys, this is not a test. This is a course. Tefl, Tesl, Tesol, all of them are courses. I'm explaining again, they can be offered by language centers and the course can last 1.5 months, from 1.5 months till 6 months, and it can be offered by some universities, but there the universities offer along this MA program, I mean master's degree program, right? So here you will pay for the course or you will pay for the master's degree of this university, but you are not taking exam. Just you are completing the portfolio during the course, and this portfolio will identify your past or fail mark at the end of the course. In MA program as well. Okay, are all of them the same and their availability? So in Uzbekistan, we have Tesol, separate Tesol courses, and we have just one organization, it is Webster University, which offers Tefl certificate along with MA Tesol program. But all other courses and language centers are offering Tesol certification, and I know many of them, and they are good enough. And I'm aware of the curriculum of many of them, and they are always very good. In Uzbekistan, we have many accredited Tesol certification organizations. I can't say organizations, language centers, which are working with these internationally accredited Tesol certification organizations. So you are not paying for the exam, Hafiza. You are paying for the course. You will study at this course, and then upon finishing, you will be awarded with Tefl, Tesol, or Tesl, it depends, certification. Okay.
Sadat, how much per month is it?
It can vary from $1,200 to $2,000 for a course. It depends. It varies from course to course. It depends on the language centers. I mean Tesol certification. I mean Tesol. But if you are asking about master's degree, I mean if you want to complete master's degree and get your TEFL certification, pay attention. You are getting 2 diplomas here. Like one of them diploma, one of them certificate. Diploma of MA plus TEFL certificate, and you will pay $4,200 there if it is master's degree. But if it is Tesol certification course offered by language center, there you can pay from $1,200 to $2,000 because they are accredited.
Will students learn by online?
No, they offer online and on-site. But here today in Uzbekistan, I guess we don't have online Tesol courses now.
Yes, only in Webster, yes, Miss Sadat, Tefl.
Tefl, yes, yeah, Tefl at Webster we are offering, but I'm not sure about online Tesol courses in Uzbekistan nowadays. Maybe they will launch in September, maybe. I don't have any imagination about their online, but I knew about on-site courses. They were really good. Right. Okay, I get it as getting through the course. We don't have to take exams. Yes, you don't have to take exams, but you will complete portfolio. Portfolio is like exam, but it will be in e-form. Like you are not taking speaking exam or writing exam or reading, listening exam like in IELTS, but it will be a little bit different. For example, you can be asked to complete a full lesson plan. You should observe professional teachers and complete your observation form. And actually it depends on the requirements of these language center which offers Tesol certification to you. Some language centers just require to complete lesson plans, 3 or 4 lesson plans. Some of them just require to complete observation. It depends on their curriculum because, you know, different institutions have different curriculum, but all of them can be accredited. All of them can be good, okay? Thank you very much. Actually, my part was just 15 minutes, but I talked a little bit more because why? Because in Uzbekistan, TEFL and Tesol certification is really getting more and more developed. So if you want to know what is Celta now, we'll turn to Celta. And now Durdona is going to explain what is Celta now. Durdona?
Hello, everybody. Is it visible? It's hearable, my voice?
Yes, Durdona, you are audible. You can continue.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much, Miss Saudat. for giving such opportunity to give small explanation about Celta courses. I would like to explain you what is Celta certification. Is it really worth of it? Celta courses are delivered by authorized centers on the behalf of Cambridge Assessment English. Celta courses actually is for teachers who would like to teach English to adults abroad, and it is also for teachers who are interested to be globally recognized English language teacher. It also gives for teachers as an opportunity to teach English to speakers of other languages like ESL and then EFL. And what about what does Celta give trainees? Celta gives people with no previous experience. I mean, if you have, if your level is C1 or above the C1 level, but you don't have any kind of experience in teaching sphere, it means Celta courses is for you. Because in this course, you will learn how to approach to different levels of the students, and then you will learn to analyze learners' needs, and then language awareness, and then language analysis as well. This course gives people to teach English language. Besides, the 4-week assessed Celta training focuses on practical skills. It means every day you have to teach to different types of level students, step by step. It also introduces trainees to hands-on teaching experience right away. Celta courses, actually, the format of the Celta courses is like this. I mean, the duration of the Celta can be from 1 month till 6 months. It's up to you what to choose and then how to choose. If you choose intensive one, it means you have to study 1 month. Before studying Celta courses, you have to know how to deal with stress, because it gives you lots of that pressure, and then it requires from you lots of that energy and time as well. The duration of the course is 120 hours, extra 80 hours for pre-course and research and writing your assignments. And what about the examination of the Celta courses? How can trainees be assessed in Celta courses? In Celta course, there is no final exam like a Tefl and then Tesol. There are only 2 types of assessment. First one is writing assignment. Second one is teaching practice. Like you have to teach according to your teaching. Your tutor will assess you. And what about writing assignments? In each week, you have to write down one writing assignment. Let's say that first week, you have to write down analyzing and responding to adult learner needs. It means that when you are teaching, you have to choose one learner, and then you have to take interview with him or her. After that, you have to analyze and respond your learner's needs in your assignment. Each assignment consists of 750 words till 1000 words. Second week, you have to write down analyzing language for teaching purposes. Third week, you have to write down teaching language skills like writing, speaking, and listening and reading. And the last week, you have to write down reflecting on classroom teaching. And what about teaching? That according to your teaching, the teaching hours should be 6 hours, and then all of them that are assessed by your own tutor. What do I mean? In each Celta course, there should be 12 trainees and 2 main tutors. That each tutor should train 6 trainees. And then while teaching 2 different levels of students, your own teacher, the tutor, and then your trainees in your classroom should give you feedback. According to your feedback, you will take standardized or pass or not normal. And what about the requirement of the Celta courses? Can everyone take Celta courses? Of course not. First of all, your age should be above 18 and your language level should be C1 or above 7 or C1 level. And it also requires from you that you have to be educated to standard required for entry to higher education. It means everyone cannot take Celta courses. But after gaining Celta courses, you have to revise all of them, and then according to your feedback of your own trainers, they will give you a certificate. Some of these Celta trainees cannot earn Celta certificate as well. What about the certification? There are 3 types of the certification. First one is PASS. Second is PASS B, and the last one is PASS A. The highest one is PASS A. Miss Saudat, could you? Thank you very much. Now I'm going to explain you what is Teyl. If you would like to teach young learners, you have to take Teyl courses. Teyl, it's like the trainings. It also like 120 hours. All of the trainees should take 120 hours to take this course. This course gives for teachers to teach young learners. Young learners, it means from 3 to 10 years old children. And it also gives to teach English as a foreign and a second language. Teyl is for teachers who are involved in teaching English to young learners abroad. If you would like to teach young learners in China or Malaysia or Singapore or Indonesia, you have to take Teyl course. Teyl course gives all the trainees effective approaches and techniques appropriate for young learners in the EFL classroom or the lessons. It also develops appropriate activity for teaching vocabulary, grammar, and then all the skills, listening, reading, writing, and speaking. When someone takes this course, that person, that trainee, can develop professionally in the field of Teyl by participating in online Teyl community. They can share their own experience and lesson plans, and then several types of activities and then approaches with other Teyl community members in online community. Now I'm going to give you turn to Shahzoda. Shahzoda will explain you the test about TKT.
Okay, thank you very much, Durdona. It was really clear explanation. You see, guys, I can see some questions here. Yeah, one person asked, is it possible to obtain Celta, Tesol, Tefl, Tesl certificates here in Uzbekistan? Yes, we have, I guess, one center which offers Celta course, and we have some centers which offer Tesol courses in education centers. But still, I told you, if you would like to obtain TEFL certificates, you should definitely complete M8 TESL program. And it doesn't matter if you are completing it in Uzbekistan or abroad, they have the same way. In your certificate, the country of completion of this course and the assurance of this certificate will not be written. So you can get all these certificates in any country, and you can use this certificate for teaching English in any other country, which I have already explained it to you. Now, thank you very much. Now it's high time to go to TKT test. Shahzad, are you here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes. Could
Thank
you
you very
explain
much.
what is
Yes.
TKT test?
Mm-hmm.
But first of all, I would like to say that this is not a course. This is just
Test.
exam, test.
Yes.
Now Shahzada is going to extend my answers. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much. So now I'm going to talk about TKT, which is a test of this knowledge testing. So this is a series of modular teaching qualifications which test your knowledge on in specific areas of English language teaching. So it will help you to build your confidence, and it's also cost effective. So you can also take this test if you want to work abroad, or if you want to teach young learners, or if you want to teach adults. So it is the test for teachers who are new or who are experienced as well, or for the teachers of English level with an English level of B1 or above. So for the teachers who teach primary, secondary, or adult learners, and also for the teachers who want to prove their teaching knowledge and need a globally recognized certificate. So you can take this as many modules of this test as you wish. So, and you can complete this test and you can take the certificate of Cambridge English certificate. So let's talk a bit about this test. So this test consists of two modules. So first is core modules and specialist module. So core modules divide into three modules, which are first module is this where you will be tested about background to language learning and teaching. So you will be tested about what is language and methods of teaching. And in the second module, you will be tested about lesson planning and use of resources for language teaching. And third module is about managing teaching and learning process. So it's up to you. So how to take the modules? It's not just restricted. You can take the third module the first, second module the last, or it's up to you. You can choose the modules order. So, and we have also here the specialist modules, which gives you opportunity to test your knowledge on CLIL and YL. What does it mean, CLIL? CLIL is content and language integrated learning. You know, there is such kind of approach. So content and language integrated learning approach will be tested here. So it means that teaching with the help of this approach. And young learners. So YL, which stands for young learners, this specialist module is especially for testing your knowledge, how you can teach young learners. So let's talk about assessment, how we're going to assess. So assessment, as we have modules, so we have here three modules, core modules, and two specialist modules, and each module will be taken for 80 minutes, and each module have 80 questions. So this is paper based. So you can see here the test is done in paper. So you can see here the types of questions as well. So multiple choice and matching mostly are asked while just doing this test. and each question worth 1 mark. So it means that you cannot just don't be afraid of taking this test. You know what kind of question types you are asked. So multiple choice and matching, I think they are not too difficult to deal with, right? So, and 80 questions for 80 minutes. So this can be a bit tough because time management. So this can teach not only your knowledge, but also your time management as well as a teacher and as a test taker. So thank you very much. This was all for my part.
Okay, thank you very much, Shahzoda. It was a really clear explanation. So I can see a question here. Celta certificate does Celta certificate give an opportunity to work at university? Now, guys, you see, Celta is a certificate as a Tesol one. So Celta is not given along with MA Tesl program. I mean, it is not aligned with MA programs. It is just certificate again. Yes, you can work at some universities which can allow, but not in English-speaking countries very often. You know, universities always require the certificates of MA, not just Tesol, Tefl, or Tesol or Celta certificate. You can work with Celta certificate as well as with Tesol certificate at language centers or some high schools or some other institutions, but not all outstanding universities accept Celta certificate because it is just certificate. Because to be eligible for Celta certificate, you shouldn't complete MA Tesl program very often. For this reason, not all the time Celta certificate can be recognized by some universities. So the message is that having Tefl, Tesol, or Celta certificate is very good as an extra certificate which proves that you are certified and knowledgeable teacher, as the programs of all these courses upon finishing you get this certificate where, right? So is really relevant to teach English to different kinds of learners. But all these certificates cannot replace MA diploma. So please feel the difference. MA diploma is different. If you have MA diploma, you have the right to work at international universities, not only in Uzbekistan, but also in any other country. But if you have this certificate from any institution, but you haven't completed MA, it doesn't matter which university, our state universities or international university, if you don't have MA diploma, universities cannot employ you. While you are applying for teaching English at any university around the world, they first ask you for your MA diploma. And then if you have Celta, Tesol, Tefl, or Tesl certificate, it can be extra plus for you because it shows that you want to develop professionally and you have more certificates and you learned more. And still it depends on the institution. So who asked? Nargiza Dosmuradova. Are you satisfied with the answer, Nargiza, now? Do you understand? I guess yes. Okay. Now, thank you very much for your attention. Today we had a little bit serious webinar, but I very hope that this webinar was really useful to understand the difference of certificates and MA diploma, as well as their good sides, along with some, I mean not good sides, pros and cons of all these certificates. But still, guys, keep in mind, it doesn't matter if you are completing Celta course, Tesol course, Tesl or Tefl course, and if you are obtaining all these certificates, they all have their own advantages, and all of them can be really useful not only increasing your knowledge and helping you to develop professionally, but also to show that you are a teacher who wants to know better, to know how to teach English better. So please don't think that Celta is better than Tesol or Tesol is better than Tesl. They all have their own advantages, but not all of them, none of them can be replaced with MA diploma. MA diploma plus one of these certificates. It means you are certified and qualified teacher of teaching English to the people of non-native English. Okay, now we have a home task for you. Here you can see revision activities, and we have provided the link to quizzes, and we very hope that you will test yourself what you gained during today's webinar, just after the webinar, and see your gained knowledge answers later. Now, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much, Durdana and Shahzada. Your explanations were really clear cut or clear crystal, right? And we will be waiting for your ideas, opinions, or maybe feedback about all these types of certificates in our group, United ESL Teachers of Uzbekistan, or you can turn to our speaking club group and provide your opinions about all these certifications. And it will be really good to know your opinions, which one you would choose to complete to develop professionally in the future. Thank you very much for your attention. Tomorrow we will have a great webinar on how to use Google Docs. Don't miss this webinar tomorrow. And this webinar will be uploaded on YouTube just in an hour or so, because we had some problems with internet connection today at the beginning, so we couldn't live stream it on YouTube. I'm very sorry for this. Now, thank you very much. See ya tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, Yus.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. I can see a lot of people are thanking us. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you have questions about Master MA Tesl, please write to me, to Miss Sauda directly. Okay, I'm here to answer. Thank you.
Okay.